The 14-word filter, why you can't go further until this lands. Nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. 14 words. The first and final checkpoint. The cornerstone and the capstone. The door you enter and the place you leave from. Everything else in A Course in Miracles is just a deeper echo of these lines. Everything. If these 14 words don't take root, nothing else will grow. And if they do, you won't even want anything else to grow, because the peace of God, not the progress of the ego, becomes the goal. Let's break it down line by line. Let's pause at every turn like we're hiking sacred ground. Let's not rush this. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing. Not some things. Not most things. Not except for this situation or that tragedy or this body or that child. Nothing real can be threatened. So now the real question isn't about what threats exist. It's about what's real. That's the key. A Course in Miracles flips on you right away. It isn't saying threats don't exist in the dream. It's saying they don't apply to reality. Because reality is not in the dream. Reality is not what the eyes report or what the newspapers scream. Reality isn't the cancer diagnosis. It isn't the breakup. It isn't the shooting or the betrayal or the global crisis. Those may appear to threaten the you think you are, but they don't even reach the you that God created, because that you is still, is whole, is eternal, is changeless, and can't be touched. So let's name a few threats that seem real just to expose them. Death, abandonment, financial collapse, illness, rejection, loneliness, addiction, failure. Each one whispers, "You're not safe," but only if you've confused yourself with the thing that can be harmed. Nothing unreal exists. Now the pendulum swings the other way. You were told what cannot be threatened is real. Now you're told the things that can be threatened aren't even real. They don't exist. Not metaphorically, not symbolically, literally. Nothing unreal exists. But what does the ego call real? Form, time, bodies, pain, pleasure, history, future, winning and losing, success and shame. It clings to images and identities like badges of reality. But A Course in Miracles says they are hallucinations, flickering pictures, made by a sleeping mind, to justify guilt, to perpetuate separation, to hide the face of Christ. So the Course isn't asking you to deny what you see. It's asking you to question what you call it, and what you believe about it. Because if it can change, if it can die, if it can rot or age or bleed, it doesn't exist. That job doesn't exist. That story about childhood wounds doesn't exist. That war in your heart doesn't exist. It's a dream. And yes, dreams can seem terrifying while you're asleep. But when you wake up, you don't try to fix the nightmare. You don't go back in and argue with the monster. You just wake up. Herein lies the peace of God. This is not a platitude. This is not a hopeful idea. This is a promise, a location, an exact GPS coordinate for peace. Where does peace come from? Not from fixing your life, not from fixing your body, not from fixing your finances. Peace comes from seeing truly. Peace comes from knowing that if something can be threatened, it is not who you are. Peace comes from resting in the changeless, eternal nature of your identity. Peace comes from waking up in the dream and saying, "This isn't real," and meaning it. The ego says peace comes from control. Control of people, events, outcomes. But peace doesn't live in control. Peace lives in truth. And the truth is this: nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. And if that doesn't land, then nothing else will. The rest of the course will sound poetic, maybe even beautiful. But it won't restructure perception. It won't uproot the illusion, because you'll still be trying to make the dream work. Trying to get love, success, healing and safety inside a dream that isn't real. Trying to fix the illusion rather than forgive it. It's no accident that the Course doesn't open with "you are not a body." It knows you're not ready. It plants the seed. But it waits until lesson 199 to say it outright. By then you've had 198 days of mind training. And if you've rejected this preface, if these 14 words never landed, then you're just rearranging chairs in the dream. You're still trying to have both, God and the ego, reality and illusion, light and shadow. But A Course in Miracles says over and over, you cannot serve two masters, all or nothing. The Course is all or nothing, because truth is all or nothing. There's no compromise, there's no partial God, there's no 80% reality and 20% dream. You are either awake or you're not. You are either guiltless or you're not. You are either the Son of God or a body, but not both. That's why the Course says the ego asks many questions, but never wants the real answer, because the answer annihilates the ego's entire thought system. So ask this instead: what if the only reason I don't have peace is because I still believe the unreal exists?